All right, we have to do our job and check the box, if we will, on the Jets. I don't think Trevor Siemian's a world beater. There's a reason he's bounced around as much as he has. I don't know that Tim Boyle is the answer either. But after watching what we saw again last night from the Jets and knowing, Chris, that they have the Bills and the Dolphins coming up in a span of 5 days.
Yeah.
Do you owe it to your defense and the rest of your team to try something, anything different than Zach Wilson?
In a word, yes. You do. It's the best defense. I mean, like, this defense could be so damn good. I mean, they are so damn good, but, talking about wasting defenses, that's what they're doing. Last year, I think this group probably felt like, hey, just hang on for a year. They're going to go get help. And it's nothing against Zach. I mean, that's the hardest position in football. There's only, 15 that are worth their salt in the league at any given time. And everybody else is just trying to figure out who's our next guy, that sort of thing. And, he had a lot of expectations on him. And I don't think it's an easy spot to be thrown into every Sunday when, half the country hates you and probably most Jets fans want to see you get the hook. So I feel for the guy. When he threw that pick last night, I could see his face on the sideline. It's not because he doesn't care. I mean, the kid is busting his butt to try to win games, but I think at this point it is a business, and you do have all these guys on the other side of the ball who have been playing their hearts out. At some point, not only for this team mathematically, but also for the soul of this team. When I was thinking about that plane ride on the way home last night, I think I used the word mutiny at one point, sitting here talking to the guys watching the game. If they lose this game, it's going to be like a mutiny on the plane ride. I know they got good guys in that locker room. I know Joe. I know Robert Saleh is a great leader. But at some point, those guys are going to look upstairs and say, hey, we got to make a change. And I think this was the last opportunity for Zach if I'm the head coach.
Yeah, I agree. And the schedule doesn't get easier. They get the Bills and the Dolphins here. I mean, these are the two that they needed to win. Not that the Chargers are, some easy mark, but you have them at home on a Monday night. You hold them to under 200 yards. You have to win that game. And then you go face, I love Antonio Pierce, but you go face an interim head coach. You have a great defense, and you're facing a rookie fourth-round pick at quarterback like Aiden O'Connell. But again, this is a game where you need to get these wins if you want any chance of Aaron's ridiculous, miraculous comeback. Like when you hear Melissa Stark during the game last night, not doubting anything that Melissa or Mike or Chris heard in their prep for the game, but when you hear Melissa say Aaron Rodgers now targeting mid-December, like,
okay,
what? Sure.
Okay.
It's almost as if he keeps saying or dropping hints like this to kind of, hey, encourage this team. Hey guys, let's get it going here. I'm outside. I'm knocking.
Listen, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a physician, but every time I've seen somebody pop their Achilles my whole life, it's taken a long time to come back. If he's going to come back at this age and do this, and he's going to play in December and be effective, it's going to be it's a miracle of modern medicine. So I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm not trying to. You say, hey, people can doubt me. People can doubt, this process. But what else do you expect people to do? If you come back, great. Everybody's rooting for Aaron Rodgers to come back. They were a team I put in the Super Bowl when he was healthy to start the season. I think he's still good. I think he can still play. But with the way that offensive line's been, taking snaps and throwing the ball back and forth on the sideline is going to be way different than trying to. I mean, it's going to be a lot of quick game. Is all I'm gonna say.
It'll be the only game.
Yeah. So I guess I'm certainly not trying to throw salt on it because I'm not trying to be a hater. But it is hard for me to imagine.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Let's put it
it's one of those things.
Yeah,
it's one of those things.
But if they lose,
I'd love to see Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I'm still holding out hope, stuff like that. But I'm not sure about the Achilles.
Santa would be cool though.
He would be cool.
Or if like Aaron, because they play a TNF game right after Christmas, like if he came back on the 28th, they're in Cleveland for that one. If he came back on the 28th, like dressed as Santa.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
People would pay attention.
People would pay attention.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.